you can actually speed up your retirement by not putting money into what we would consider an illiquid or non-liquid account. Hey everyone, Kevin A. Malsh, Pine Financial Group, where we work together so you succeed. If you're just coming across a video, or if you've been following us for a little while and you haven't yet, please hit subscribe. And maybe hit the notification button so you get notified each time we have fresh new content. I think we have a great video today. We got another very special guest that you've seen a couple of times, Travis Spear. We're going to be talking about maybe a little bit more controversial topic today.
Sure.
Him and I both read the book by Scott Trench, Set for Life. And Scott, extremely smart. If you haven't read that book, maybe you should. I recommend that. Has an interesting concept in there that you and I chatted about.
Yeah, so in the book, and this is something I've kind of looked at over time too, but it really brought it to light by reading what he had put together. And so the idea is, with our investable income, we can either invest it into a retirement account like we've more or less been taught over time, you put it in your 401k or IRA or something like that. Or there's a different strategy you could take is, instead of putting that money into a tax advantage retirement account, is to use it to buy cash flowing real estate now, or if it takes a couple years to get there. And the entire reason behind this is the thought of investing in assets that produce cash flow now, rather than putting money into a retirement account that you can't touch for, let's say you're earlier in your career, you're 30 years old, you can't actually touch it for basically another 30 years. So although in each paycheck you have a portion of it going into that account, and you're watching the Dow Jones somewhat intently, especially over the last year or so, and you're seeing these swings, and there's nothing you can really do about it. You can advise somebody, or your advisor provide feedback, or choose a fund that you want to be in, but you can't actually use that money without paying taxes and or penalty for withdrawing it.
Yeah, I could hear it already. The viewers are screaming at you, Travis. And what about self-directed IRA accounts?
Yeah, it's the same boat, right? With self-directed, any money that's invested with a self-directed IRA, the profits need to go back to that IRA.
That's right.
And again, you can't take the distributions until you hit the qualified age of 59 and a half, 60 years old. So the same thing would be true for that type of account.
I don't think either one of us are going to be in favor necessarily of one strategy over the other. I think each individual investor is going to have to make the decision that best fits them. But it's an interesting topic, Travis, that Scott, and an interesting point he's trying to make in the book, that you can actually speed up your retirement by not putting money into what we would consider an illiquid or non-liquid account. You lose access to the money like you suggested. If you use that money to buy assets that cash flow now, you could potentially retire much earlier than that age.
Yeah, because the money that it's generating, you can spend today. It's very difficult to buy a beer with the money you have in your IRA, right. But you can buy beer with the cash flow that comes out the front door of a rental property.
You like to do that, don't you?
Yeah, I do enjoy beer.
We don't ever do that, though.
No, yeah. So the thought here is that using that money that you may have otherwise put into a retirement account is instead to save that and use it to buy cash flowing rental property. Now, we have to understand that rental property is not for everyone, right? So putting money into a retirement account and waiting for it, that might be a better strategy for some. But I think that most people that are in the real estate investing world would like to get those cash flowing properties for a little bit of passive income so that they're collecting money whether or not they're working.
And it's great when they borrow from Pine Financial Group.
Absolutely. We'd love to help you with those, with financing properties and helping you more in this strategy.
Check us out, pinefinancialgroup.com.